Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff, Henderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham, 67 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team.
Batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. And that's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be a 2nd down. To throw is Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Again, Fields. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A shotgun snap, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throwing again is Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also,
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the side.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
On 2nd and 10, Fields flushed out right. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Stafford on first down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On the move to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down throw, Fields. Caught by Montgomery. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on the Fields throwing again. He finds his man, complete. That's Montgomery. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Out to his left. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Bears 16. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action, Fields. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To the air again, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd and 2, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Again, Fields sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Henderson. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's caught, and he is going to lose yardage here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to Robinson. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Fields on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Throwing again is Fields. He finds Robinson. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 2. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Open space inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 25 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got room.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields flushed out right. It's complete to Robinson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw is Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Again, it's Stafford rolling to his right. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for L.A. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson there to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
31. kickoff for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Fields. That'll be caught downfield by Byrd. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. That's caught by Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and long.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that left...